Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I haven't used this deck in ages, and I actually used it for training when I did my teaching tarot. It's Intuit Tarot. And what I like about it is that it has a lot of really good descriptive words on it. And sometimes like to get those injections. I think as a tarot card reader, it's very easy to become complacent and just use your favorite words all the time. And so I like to just use some decks that inject new words into my readings. I'm a forever learner. I never want to stop learning. I never want to stop expanding my tarot knowledge. And I don't think anybody can say that they have nailed tarot. All right, so just a quick reminder, comments are closed. We've had a bot attack, and all I'm doing is closing the comments for a couple of days to see if that makes the bots go away, see if they get a ping back going unavailable, and they'll leave us alone. So I'm doing it for all of us, right? Because they're so annoying in the comments. They're always trying to sell you a book, or they're trying to get you to buy a reading, which reminds me, readings are open. One question reading. I do 20 at a time, so once they're sold out, they're sold out until next time. Not sure when that will be. So go ahead, and the link is down below. Let's get to our question, shall we? All right. I want to ask the cards. So we saw a picture of Lily and Archie. Did not look like Lily and Archie to me. Watching their mom work. And, you know, once again, the children's hair isn't combed. I thought they had nannies. Like, why are these nannies not combing their hair? And how can Megan let her children leave the house without their hair combed is beyond me. But Megan doesn't comb her own hair, so maybe that's not a priority to her. But they look different. So that's not my question. My question is, the little boy had a soccer t-shirt on how to learn British soccer, if that means anything. And it was in Studio City. It wasn't in Montecito, in Santa Barbara. And I'm pretty sure they have soccer schools in Santa Barbara. I remember this would have been in the spring. So that makes sense because the soccer schools here in Canada are held in the spring. So that kind of makes sense. And that's when she was doing her recording. So how can she be running to Studio City, 70 miles away, and recording at the same time? I want to ask, do they live in that house in Montecito? Is that why they rented a house in Montecito for her cooking show? Is that why they rented that house? Because they don't actually live in Montecito? Do they live in Montecito? Does Meghan Markle live in Montecito? Crazy Days and Night has said she hasn't lived there since June. But this recording of this show was done, I believe, earlier this year, like late winter, early spring. Does Meghan Markle live in Montecito as she portrays? Does Meghan Markle live in Montecito as she portrays? Okay, cards are ready. What I like about this deck as well is that it has timing on it. Okay, Two of Swords. Frozen with indecision, unclear path, withholding, avoidance, stalemate, obstacles, impasse. Temperance, perfect balance, union of opposites, moderation, purposeful, harmony, tranquil, patience, alchemy, balance, and peace. Judgment, needing to step up, indecisiveness, self-doubt, unwilling to learn, karmic lessons, negative self-talk. Oh, this is in reverse, Judgment in reverse. Strength in reverse, lacking confidence, inadequacy, self-doubt. Look at the self-doubt, self-doubt, self-doubt. Weakness, low self-esteem, vulnerable. 5 of Coins, out of the woods. In reverse, looking ahead, positive changes, rebuild, acceptance, recovery, turning point. I'm going to say she's not living there. We got too many words. Doubt, doubt, doubt. She lives there. Doubt she lives there. Unclear path, avoidance, a turning point, recovery. Well, why would you have to recover where you live? 3 of Swords. Grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, misunderstanding, tears, and loss. On the Temperance here. Deep emotional pain. Waxing moon, making progress, timing 1 to 2 weeks, shifting consciousness, gaining strength, final steps, increase. On the Judgment, needing to step it up. In 1 to 2 weeks. The Sun, radiant energy, energy rush, happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, truth, yes. On top of the Strength, which is the Leo card. These are both Sun and Leo. One is in reverse, one is upright. I'm wondering if we're going to hear something in 1 to 2 weeks. 10 of Coins, the love of money in reverse. Old money, married for money, bankrupt, contracts, inherited, family feud, money concerns, financial gains or losses. 10 of Coins in reverse, the love of money. And you know what? We have the 10 of Coins is actually the last week of Virgo, and Harry is a 10 of Coins. And this is coming up here in 1 to 2 weeks. I wonder, we got the 3 of Swords in reverse here. 8 of Coins, dedication to the craft, detailed speciality, sticking to it, self-employed, achievement, work, mastery, committed. Look at this on the Sun and the Strength card. The Hermit, spiritual mastery, soul searching, enlightenment, guiding light, contemplate, solitude, growth, resolve, advance. This is Harry. The Moon, mental clarity, releasing fear and anxiety, hearing and trusting, intuition unveiled. Magician, resourceful creator, willpower, influence, master manifester, inspired action, concentration, resourceful intellect. The Fool, a free spirit, new beginnings, setting out, spontaneous, adventure, idealistic, potential, carefree, opportunity, the unknown. 3 of Wands, restrictions, returning home. 3 of Wands in reverse. Lack of foresight, restrictions, returning home, stalled, postponed, regression, inhibited, lack of progress, thinking small. The Hanged Man, resisting surrender, uncertainty, delay tactics, resist, stalling, lack of focus, on hold. 7 of Swords, not what it seems, cowardly, false pretenses, carrying things away, sneaky betrayal, getting away, self-interest, strategic cheating, lying, mask. I'm going to say they do not live in that house at all. She makes it look like this 8 of Coins. Here's Harry. Here she is, dedication to the craft. She makes it look like they live there, but we have so many doubt cards, and the final one is 7 of Swords, not what it seems. Cowardly, false pretenses. We have the Magician here, which is the spin doctor. Willpower, influence, inspired action, resourceful intellect. The Moon, mental clarity. The Fool, free spirit, new beginnings. So to me, the Fool doesn't own a home. The Fool never owns a home. They may have just sold their home, but when the Fool card shows up, you do not own anything. You're a free spirit to go wherever you want. Well, you can't do that when you own a home. There's 3 of Wands, lack of foresight. restrictions, returning home, stalled, postponed, regression, inhibited, lack of progress, thinking small. And then the hangman, resisting surrender. Delay tactics, resist, stalling, lack of focus, on hold. I'm going to say they do not live in that house in Montecito. You see any children in the happy house? Plus we got a yes here. Again, happiness, freedom, optimism, warmth, vitality, success, truth, yes. Out of the woods, looking ahead, positive changes, rebuild, acceptance, recovery, turning point. Resisting surrender. Are they resisting to admit this is over? The love of money in reverse, married for money, bankrupt, contracts, inherited, family feud, money concerns, financial gains or loss. The hermit, soul searching. The hermit, soul searching, absolutely. Solitude. Harry's by himself. I'm going to say no, they are not, because it's not what it seems. I've got a card here at the bottom here, is trying to peek out. The Chariot, strength of will, forward movement, determined, willpower, success, control, action, travel, focus. Strength of will. Strength of William. All right. Yeah, I don't think I didn't ask if those were the kids. You can make your own mind. I'm asking, do they live in that house in Montecito? And I'm getting no, absolutely not. I'm getting that they're bankrupt. They have no money. They may need to. I don't even know if they own it to sell it to make money. Harry's by himself. She's in a bad place here. She's trying to make it look like everything is good, but she's frozen with indecision, unclear path, withholding, avoidance, stalemate, obstacles, impasse, and cowardly, false pretenses, carrying things away, sneaky, betrayal, getting away, self-interest, cheating, lying, mask. I think that, we have deep emotional pain and we're trying to find the temperance here, the perfect balance. I think we're going to hear something in 1 to 2 weeks. Also, like I said, the 10 of coins in reverse here, the love of money, is the last week of Virgo, last 10 days of Virgo. I think we might hear something in 1 to 2 weeks of some final steps here. So I don't know what that means. Could mean we see Harry and her back trying to make a go of it, doing something else, or they make a big announcement, or it's quite obvious they aren't living there. I think in 1 to 2 weeks we're going to hear something. But just remember, it's not what it seems. And they're resisting surrender, Two of Swords, and the Hangman here in reverse. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Do you think they live? Oh, I can't even ask you to put a comment down below. Don't worry, they'll be back in a couple of days. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.